Happy New Year, beautiful people, and welcome to the very first and fresh episode of Caritas Connect for this year 2025. Caritas of the Diocese of BUEA works with communities, spreading God's love and raising the human face as a means to free the world from misery. Through its sustainable agriculture and rural development program and the care of disabled and marginalized departments, Caritas uplifts lives by empowering farmers, ensuring clean water access, and supporting vulnerable groups through their different activities. Today we'll hear directly from project coordinators and the data analyst of Caritas as they walk us through the journey of planning, implementation, and sustainability of these impactful initiatives. I am Fatifa Alvin Manka, your anchor for this program. On our panel today, we have three gentlemen: Mr. Niba Emmanuel, the coordinator of the Sustainable Agriculture and Rural Development, that's SADEP. We have Mr. Fuka Collins, the coordinator of the WASH program, and Mr. Difo Belus, the senior data analyst of Caritas. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you so much, Alvin. Thank you for having us here, and Happy New Year to you.
Thank you. How are you doing?
Yeah, okay, very well. Hope you too.
I'm fine. Thank you. So we are going to begin with the coordinator of SADEP, and we would like to know, because we understand that agriculture forms the backbone of rural livelihoods in Cameroon, but unsustainable practices continue to deplete resources. So what prompted the creation of the Sustainable Agriculture and Rural Development Department or program, and how were the key community needs identified?
Actually, with the program of Sustainable Agriculture and Rural Development Program of Caritas Diocese of BUEA, this program was initiated by the bishop. You know, the bishop goes out for pastoral visit, and when he goes out, farmers and youth in the rural communities give him problems. And being the chief shepherd of the Diocese of BUEA, he needs to solve the problems of the rural community. And when he came back, he met the director of Caritas of the Diocese of BUEA to develop a program in which he should to solve this problem of a rural community. And due to this, they came up with the program which we are about to talk about, the Sustainable Agriculture and Development Program, which is ongoing, and which we are involved in agroecology, which being a part of it. It's a big concept of its own, and looking at the problems which the bishop is struggling to solve in the rural communities, being the lack of resources, mostly the inputs for farmers to put in place in order to produce in a large scale, and putting these practices in place which meet the needs of the rural community in the grassroots through solving their problems on recycling of waste and soil and lost fertility.
Yes.
And then we have resource management and all these aspects put in place in order for a synergies, because you know with agroecology is a synergy of aspect of connection, and putting in place a system which meet the needs of the rural community. It was the best for the bishop to put in place the Sustainable Agriculture and Development Program in the Diocese of BUEA within the rural community.
Okay, so how were the objectives of this program defined, and how did you approach local communities with these objectives, and how did they receive it?
Before a program is being developed, we have aspect of feasibility study, in which we goes down to the field, we identify the problems and the needs of the rural community before the objective of the program is being developed, because you cannot develop a program without involving the persons who are in charge, which you want to solve their problem.
Yes.
So involve them at the beginning of the project by identifying their problem through the feasibility study we carry out. From the feasibility study, we develop the objective of the project, the indicators of the project, in a pathway in which to solve their problems and their needs. So these are the way we come out with the objective. When the problem have been identified, the directors sit with the project team, they build the objective in such a way that the community, to meet the community needs. So that is how the program of the objective have been made.
All right, thank you so much. Mr. Fuka, the ongoing socio-political crisis has posed additional challenges to implementations of projects, but the WASH program is currently on, and we would like to know the motivations and objectives of the WASH program and how it has been going on so far.
Thank you very much, Madam Manka. The motivation behind the WASH project here at Caritas of the Diocese of BUEA was prompt because of the rising rate of waterborne water-related diseases within communities affected by the socio-political crisis in the northwest and the southwest of Cameroon, specifically the Diocese of BUEA.
Okay.
The great motivation was because most community lack access to water, and not just access, lack access to quality water to ensure that they fight against cholera within their communities. We are in Fako, and we have of recent witnessed lots of floods picking from the mountain down to the lower levels, and with that you discover that so many communities along the coast are affected, and they have about 7% increase in cholera within communities. So Caritas now is out to ensure that they provide quality water to the communities affected by this crisis, and also to ensure a sustainability of the approach that they intend to implement in communities.
Okay, that's much information there, and we are certain now that we know the motivations of the WASH project. We were supposed to have with us on the panel today the coordinator of the community psychosocial support to orphans and vulnerable children affected by the socio-political crisis, but due to her absence, she sent in some video reports that we are going to display for us all to take a look at what Caritas has been up to. Let's take a look and we'll be back shortly.
Again, Genevieve. I'm the officer in charge of mental health and psychosocial support, Caritas Diocese of BUEA. So today we are actually out for a psychosocial support activity, which is we have brought the children to a playground. This is ourselves in Limbe. We have come with children from Ombe, Mutengene, Mututu, my 4, my 2, and my 1. All of them are here. We're about 200 children to just allow them relax. We understand that the children have been stressed throughout school and throughout this crisis, and so we want to make sure that these children are a little bit relaxed and come out of some certain pressures and traumas that they have been through. So this is part of the activities, and we promise that we are going to bring on more for these children.
My name is Bertrand Phobia. I come from Ombenile out quarter 20. I'm happy to be here. Now I'm playing many things. You can see these are my friends who are here playing. We have played drawing rope, we have played tabala, played many things, and now they have given us gifts. I'm so happy. I'll never forget this in my life. Thank you. So I'm meeting new friends from Mutengene, Mututu, Mutengene, my 4. So I'm happy to be here. Thank you. So I want to thank the Bishop, Diocese of BUEA. Thank you. I want to thank Bishop. I thank the Bishop, Bishop Bibi, and all the Caritas staff. Thank you. Cheers. Cheers. My name is Ngala Joyce.
Are you happy to be here?
Yes, I am happy to be here.
What have you enjoyed today?
I've enjoyed playing.
We look at the camera. You have played what and what?
I've played swing. I've climbed on the swing. I've climbed on the slide. And
So are you tell us what another thing again have you enjoyed today?
I've enjoyed staying here. I wish to come back here another day. I want to thank Caritas so much
for making me to be happy today.
for making me to be happy today.
I have a free mind now.
I have a free mind now.
Say cheese.
Cheese.
Make cheese.
Cheese.
Make we have cheese.
Cheese.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
My 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. My name is Ache Wonembangu. I am from 2. I played many games like swing, slide, and I wish to come back here another time. And they told us not to. It's another amazing moment again. The Caritas team are present in Bomaka community, a neighborhood in BUEA, and we are carrying out the distribution of beddings, hygiene kit, food kit. We all see how these are beneficiaries, which we also call them our participants. They are so happy, so excited to come and receive their assistance. Some of them receive income generating activity assistance. Some of them even receive school assistance. The priority of these is mostly those that have been affected by the socio-political crisis in Cameroon, and children are our priority. We have to focus more on children so that they can have access to good education, good beddings, eat very well to improve their nutritional intake, and also to see how we can give them this hygiene kit which will help them in their homes to reduce the spread of diseases. So Caritas of the Diocese of BUEA is currently in Bomaka community to make the people to smile again, to make the people to know that there is still hope. And above all, Caritas continue to thank our donor, Daisten Zinga Kinder Mission Werk from Germany, and also Caritas continues to give immense thanks to His Lordship Bishop Michael Bibi, the Bishop of the Diocese of BUEA. And also we are not leaving out our so passionate leader, Mr. Pierre Ernest Chinda, who happens to be the Director of Caritas, and all the Caritas staff who are on ground ensuring that we put smile on the faces of the needy, to ensure that we give the assistance to those who are the most vulnerable. Caritas, as it is said, it is the charitable arm of the Catholic Church, and will continue to see how we provide charity to our vulnerable people. Caritas, God's love, Caritas. My name is Etuge Pechato Ama, and I live in Bomaka. I want to just thank Caritas for giving us all of these amazing things. It's really going to go a long way. For the fact they gave us mantras, it's not everybody that has the privilege. Some of us have even been sleeping on the floor without having anything to eat, without having the rice, without having the beans, without having even parts to even wear, because we're struggling to use pieces and the simple things we could have. The Caritas have helped us to have amazing things and wonderful things we could never even dream of having. And we just want to thank Caritas for the amazing opportunity. I want to thank the Bishop for giving us this amazing opportunity. I want to thank Holy Childhood from Germany, and above all the Caritas staff.
Welcome back from this session of information from the OVC project of Caritas. So data is the foundation of informed decision making, and your presence or your works are highly needed when it comes to laying the groundwork for these different activities that are being carried out at Caritas. So how is data collected for these various departments to ensure that there is accuracy and that the right measures are taken?
Well, thank you so much, and I'm very glad to share how Caritas gets our information. You know, we are now in the 21st century. Gone are the days where information was recorded on papers and marked on the ground and on the walls. This time around, we make sure that we blend into the Android wall. So Caritas ensures that her data is in real time. When we say in real time, it means that if she has staff in the field, by tomorrow morning she can tell you, or by today evening, or she can every 1 hour she can update you what is being done at what point in time based on some defined objectives.
Interesting.
So now Caritas ensures that she uses digital data collection methods. That is today most people possess an Android phone and are able to use one. So Caritas makes sure that her staff is trained on how to use these devices, and on every data collection tool that they use to gather information, they train the staff to make sure that the data they are going to have is of good quality. So you just permit me to tell you some qualities of data, of good data, is that it is integral, it is confidential, it is complete, you see, it is reliable, it is valid. Now all these big grammar words, they just simply mean that the information that is coming in is true, it is one that you can, it is actually what it is supposed to be. So let's say you have staff in the field to check if, let's say, houses are having enough financial support, but you instead have data that is coming to tell you the number of people in that house. So that data is not valid because it is not economical. Yes. So that is actually how Caritas does that. So per day, her information is hosted online when they send this, so through a centralized system, and it is reflected through what we call dashboards, where at every point in time the management of the organization are able to tell you who is doing what, where, and how. Yes.
Okay, that's very understandable and detailedly explained. Mr. Foka, how can you share with us how you planned the activities of the WASH project, and how you determined or decided to support the people who are critically affected in the crisis zones?
In the WASH project, we've already earmarked about 42 communities. And we have already sensitized the communities in the Diocese of BUEA on how the project is going to be implemented and the conditions that they have to fulfill. They are aware of their responsibilities, and also Caritas is ready to receive them whenever they are ready. The WASH project has about 3 or 4 aspects that they are centered around the borehole. The borehole is at the center of the project, meaning that any activity coming after the borehole. We have a borehole which is going to be using by the solar system, and to ensure the sustainability of the solar, we have to establish a small business of 500,000 in the community, and the community is going to choose the business that is going to fit the community. We will train them, and the reason for the business is to ensure that the income from the business is used to maintain the borehole if need arises. We also have the distribution of sanitary materials, savon, cutlasses, jackets, buckets in the communities, so that they will use those stuffs to promote hygiene in the community and also to partake in community development activities. So with this, we have just 4 communities to carry out these activities this year, 2025. Though we have sensitized 42 communities, we have just 4 communities to carry out this activity. And the communities have been earmarked. So anytime from now, we are going to start. And we are already talking about a post-conflict situation whereby we believe that communities are already ready. Each family has maybe a way that they survive, not still depending on external aid. We believe that in order to help a family now. We are just giving an assistance, but they can feed themselves. And in order for them also, in order for us to help them, they also need to contribute to show an engagement that they are ready for what we want to give them. And if you just give every day, how long will they just sit to receive, and how long will you give them? So with Caritas now, we are making sure that community engagements are not just focused on the human engagements, they also focus to an extent on the financial engagements.
Okay.
Yeah. So that even without Caritas, they can be able to continue with the activities within the communities.
Okay. All right. The WASH team has been going into the field and in communities, like Mr. Fuka mentioned, and they have been engaging and discussing with stakeholders and the communities the terms and the plans of the activities that they have. Let's look at this video sent to us by the communication person of the WASH team, and let's see how far they have gone with engaging the community.
In the heart of Fako Division, Southwest region of Cameroon, an initiative was born to tackle one of the pressing challenges faced by the local communities: access to affordable clean water and the threat of cholera outbreak. The project Double Water for Life aimed not only to treat borehole but also to embark on a comprehensive cholera sensitization campaign. Project team comprised of Caritas staff and volunteers began the day with an interactive meeting with the villagers who are potential stakeholders. They shared stories of how cholera had impacted the community in previous years, illustrating the importance of clean water and hygiene practices in their communities. Listening to the parish priest of Mutengene.
My name is Father Michael Agbecha, the parish priest of also Mutengene, also vicar for the late Caritas of BUEA. I'm so happy having Caritas with me this morning. Water is really a problem in this community, and the ideas they brought useful for me to help the community, also for Caritas to the community. And the Bishop Michael Bibi, for allowing the Caritas to stand in the diocese. They are doing a lot. I thank the donor conference for, of course, initiating some of this project. As they live to see the goodness I've done in humanity.
They so much appreciate the initiative of Water Management Committee, ensuring the borehole will be maintained and that everyone understood the value of clean water flowing in their homes. Let's take a listen to a female stakeholder who happens to be the wife of
the chief of Mokindi
community.
Called Mami Stelangier of Mokindi. I'm very happy this afternoon for the news that my community, Mokindi, is going to have a borehole from Caritas. Then my people will be very happy. We are really happy because it's going to fight against all waterborne diseases, especially cholera. When the news will be broken to the Mokindi community, I tell you, everybody will be happy.
The local resource person for Caritas Isokolo, who doubles as the quarterhead, was also interviewed.
First of all, I want to thank our Lord Bishop Michael Bibi for this initiative. I want also to thank the director of Caritas, Sir Pierre Ndestinda, and also all the donors who have brought us this good news. Because the population of Mokindi have been longing for potable water.
Madam Jingwa Laura is in the field with the engagement of stakeholders. Let's take a listen to her.
We have started our project, the WASH project, where we have as aim to construct 4 boreholes in communities for this year. The total construction of the boreholes are actually 12, but this year we have procrastinated to construct 4 of these boreholes. Our first community is the Idinao community, which we visited yesterday, the 26th of November 2024. In this community, the Idinao community, we saw the parish priest, we saw the Zio, we saw the community leader, we also saw the project leader of that particular community, and there we had a discussion with them. Today, the 27th of November 2024, we are presently in Mutengene, and in Mutengene we have visited the parish priest, We have visited quarter heads of some other quarters. Now, the engagement of all of these people have been so interested. They have been participating, and they hope that they will give back this positive feedback to the community, and together the community will be able to raise their own local contribution so that we can kickstart with the construction of these boreholes. I also like to thank our Bishop, Papa Bibi. I would like to thank our director, Monsieur Pierre, the brain behind all of this idea. Most especially, I would like to thank our team. They have been so pushful when it comes to this project. They have said they will not rest until they bring smiles on people's faces. They will not rest until they bring clean water to the community.
Life, it becomes a symbol of hope for a brighter, sustainable future in the Fako division of the Southwest region of Cameroon. Appreciation continues.
Okay, that was that for the community engagement information as it concerns the WASH project. Its results are a testament to impact, and SADEP has been working a lot on the field with farmers, empowering them in the agroecological aspect of sustainable agriculture. Let's look at this video, this success story from the SADEP department.
I'm here with Mrs. B. Beatrice. She is an IDP farmer, one of the beneficiaries of the project Agroecology and Rural Development. And she is so excited and proud to share with us her success story as a beneficiary of the project.
Just winner for the first mommy where they be give me from characters. So they be born them 8, we succeed for get 6. So I don't just win them now 3 weeks old. 3 weeks for can make 2 months. So I don't just win them. I don't put the mommy back in the inside here. Tables than this, where I get away from as I you move manure, I develop compost where Mr. Ima don't teach me. Thanks for you. Because if not because of you, no go know where to go. I never get this kind of fresh vegetables. We they take the manure, as you don't teach me for make compost. We put the one for under there. We use the liquid oil. We spray them. So no insect, they no day it be fresh. But my vegetables be fresh because of the way it don't train we have to do. And without tea now, so without tea, I feel make my compost both the liquid and the solid oil. Manure this one, remove her from that big fence. I go dig some hole, pack, and then after that it dry. I put her for bags for go make my compost there. As I be there now, so I'll go make my compost. For use her now for plant my crops. I'll plant yam, corn, everything with the compost. I say I remove her and put her on bags so that it will help me. For well, I don't harvest her as it is so. I don't sell a fresh one. I don't chop them. Now in this way it sleep. Now in this way I peel them. I don't peel the other one. I grind them. One I mix her for my pig. They are chop. This one still there. I will peel the other one. Put our container, lock them. We have to chop her, saute to another dry corn come again. I know will lack. So I thank God still for characters. I want to thank the Bishop of the BUEA Diocese. For life, for thank the director, Mr. Chinda, for this wonderful work where he work for we, for strong and good, healthy, and at least who not poor, for the good work where he don't work. Thanks for Miserio, for this wonderful work where
Caritas,
God loves,
God's love,
Caritas,
agroecology
to the world.
That was an amazing one there from the Sustainable Agriculture and Rural Development. That was an amazing success story, and we see the transformative impact that Caritas is bringing to the lives of women and farmers in general in our communities. So we are going to get back to you, Mr. Difobelus. It is well known that analyzing programs program outcomes is critical for improvement. So we'd like to know what trends have emerged from your analysis in the various programs that you have been working on, that Caritas has been implementing. That is the WASH, the OVC, and then the SADE projects in the past year.
Well, as for I'm going to start with the Department of Sustainable Agriculture and Rural Development.
Okay.
That's SADE. So I would say, like to remind us that they had 3 major goals for their project, which ran from since 2022 and will be ending very soon. That is in about a month.
Okay.
So they had the goals to make sure that households increase their crop production, to ensure that households will be food secure, and lastly to also make sure that these households improve their profit margin through animal rearing.
Yes.
And so far I'm very happy to say that we have been able to achieve this at 100%, especially for when it comes to production of some common crops here in BUEA. That is regarding the first goal we have, where farmers are able to produce that is cereal crops, roots and tubers. They are able to produce leguminous and oleaginous crops, with the highest being cereals, where we know we are in Central Africa, where in fact maize is consumed in most parts.
That's right. Yes.
But the least where we really had a struggle is with the production of leguminous crops, where we have just about 56% of our farmers that we engaged, where we engaged over 630. We engaged 630 farmers, and we have 56% of them coming up with leguminous because they were newly introduced.
All right.
So that's it. But now when it comes, as you saw Mama there talking about organic fertilizer that she produces, they were so fast at buying into the production of solid compost. Yes. So where we have statistics where up to 82% of our farmers are already producing on the target that we have set for them.
Yes.
Now, but when it comes to the liquid aspect, you see, it's something very new to them. Yes. So they are still buying into that.
Okay.
Now, if we shift into the WASH project, as we've all heard, we have 4 boreholes to drill this year. We've not yet started, but I'm very hopeful that in the coming sessions of our program, I'm going to be giving to you successes. I'm going to be giving to you the numbers and the statistics.
Yeah,
and
the
how
trends
things
and
are
all
going.
that. Yes.
Yes. So if we switch to the community psychosocial support to orphans and vulnerable children, we have a target of 925 children in 3 years. That is from 2024 to 2027. And so far, we've already reached 301 children with school assistance. We've already reached 121 households with food assistance. We've already reached 213 houses with hygiene kits. We've already reached 121 houses with bedding material and all the like. And in the meantime, we are very, very hopeful that by the end of the year, that is 2025, we'll be reaching 1/3 of that. So that's how far we are going, and we are very hopeful that before the year runs out, we'll be meeting our targets.
Okay, that's very interesting to know. That's a lot of love and empowerment and dignity that Caritas is spreading there. Thank you so much for being part of this enlightening first episode of Caritas Connect 2025. From empowering farmers and providing clean water to supporting orphans and vulnerable children, Caritas is truly a beacon of hope. These initiatives remind us that the power of love, faith, and the collaboration in transforming lives and communities. Join us next time as we continue to explore these inspiring work being done by Caritas. Together, let's spread hope, let's raise the human face and build a better, more compassionate world. Stay blessed.